If you fall out of an airplane, what will happen? A free fall from that height has only ever been survived by one person. Who will have the best luck? Will you? In the event that you exit an aircraft, what will happen? Your spine could start to tingle simply thinking about this question. While most individuals find the thought of falling from great heights a nightmare, it's crucial to comprehend the potential repercussions of such an event. Without a parachute, a human in free fall would typically fall 1,500 meters in the first 30 seconds, and within the first 30 seconds, you would drop 0.93 miles or 1.5 kilometers on average, with about 122 miles per hour or 195 kilometers per hour. A flight attendant from Serbia named Vesna became well known around the world when she survived a plane catastrophe in 1972. She was working on JAT Flight 367, a McDonnell Douglas DC-9, when it crashed over Czechoslovakia, now the Czech Republic, on January 26, 1972. A bomb prepared by a Croatian nationalist group had brought the jet down. Vesna was the only person to survive the disaster, and she somehow made it through a fall from a height of about 10,000 meters or 33,000 feet. She had severe wounds, including several leg and pelvic fractures, a shattered skull, and 3 broken vertebrae. Vesna continued to live a somewhat normal life despite being paralyzed from the waist down after a protracted recuperation time. She became a representation of tenacity and perseverance. She died on December 23, 2016 at the age of 66, reportedly as a result of pneumonia complications. One of the most amazing and well-known incidents in aviation history is still her story of survival. There are few things you need to keep in mind. A quick drop would be the first thing to occur. Depending on the height from where the person dropped, gravity would cause them to fall swiftly. The first few seconds would be confusing and characterized by extreme panic. Strong gusts would be present while the individual fell, making it challenging for them to keep a solid body position. This may cause uncontrollable spinning and tumbling, which would make it more difficult to open any form of parachute or pause their fall because of the thinner air and much lower oxygen levels at higher altitudes. Hypoxia brought on by falling without access to additional oxygen would result in bewilderment, poor judgment, and even death. Any attempt at survival is made more difficult as a result. High elevations can experience extremely low temperatures, frequently well below freezing. Frostbite would develop fast on exposed skin and extremities, increasing the risk of injury and suffering. There is very little time to react and make any necessary corrections. For instance, skydivers make their jumps from aircraft at altitudes where their parachute will open in a few minutes. Someone who falls unintentionally from a cruising height might only have a minute or so to react. The person will crash to the ground catastrophically if they don't have a parachute or can't open one in time. They're descending so quickly that any collision will almost likely be lethal. The highly unusual occurrence of someone falling out of an airplane might be emphasized, and commercial aircraft are equipped with a variety of safety features to guard against such occurrences. Aircraft doors are built to keep securely closed during flight, and passengers might stay seated and strapped at all times. There is a very slim likelihood that anyone would survive if they were to fall out. The most important lesson to be learned from this bleak scenario is how crucial it is to follow safety procedures and make sure that all aircraft systems are operating as intended. The best strategy for averting such a terrifying circumstance is prevention.